thank you for watching my how-to video on how to perform a correct standing back handspring by Hope. First, you will need the right equipment. I have none. That's because you don't need any. It's a beautiful thing. But definitely if you're a beginner, I would recommend that you use some sort of padding or you know, like a mat, and maybe not do it on the grass for your first time, but hey, that's just me. Probably would be better in some sort of like gymnastics facility or something like that. I would also recommend that you start working on the skill on a trampoline before you go to the hard floor, because for obvious reasons, you just have it. The trampoline gives you more bounce, more time to work on the skill rather than just winging it. So, for starters, you need to make sure you're all warmed up. Don't necessarily have to like do anything like sort of running or anything, but more loosening up the joints. So, to loosen up your wrists, I would start by doing maybe some of these exercises, you know, just kind of putting pressure on different parts of your wrists. And then I would also recommend that you stretch out your ankles. So just do some, roll out your ankles a little bit, get them all loose. And then last but not least, you should stretch out your shoulders because you're going to be using those a lot. In the skill. So like I said before, obviously it's okay that I'm doing it on the grass now because I've done them for years, but a spring floor or a trampoline would give, if you will, and it would take like pressure off of your wrists and ankles. So first off, you're just gonna kind of stand up straight, make sure your ankles are together, and you're gonna put your arms straight out in front of you at about a 90-degree angle. And then the second step is going to be, you're gonna kind of be seated in a seated position, and your arms are gonna swing back below your waist, and that's gonna help you build up momentum for when it's time to swing backwards. That brings us to our third step. So you're standing straight, your arms are straight out in front of you, you're bending, and the next step is gonna be, you're gonna push off with your heels and swing your arms back as far as you can. And you wanna make sure that your head is not going back before your arms. So your head should be like this. Now, this is something I struggled with personally, so my example will not be the best example, but I'm going to try my best. The next step is going to be the action, so we'll go ahead and do that. So the last step is basically the land. So you want to make sure that you're really pushing off the ground with your hands so that when you land to the skill, you're not like, it's not hard to get up after, and you are able to pick yourself up real fast. So next I'm just going to kind of talk about some of the things that would, some of the things that would ruin a back handspring for you, or, you know, make it a little bit more difficult. One of the things is if you were to throw your head back before your arms, because for obvious reasons, if you were to land on your head or neck, kind of a bad thing. I mean, at least that's what I think. Another thing is if you bend your arms in the skill. So if you saw my arms when I was on the ground, it's important to keep your arms locked because again, if you were to bend them, possible head, neck injury. You could also hurt your elbows. I mean, yeah. So that's important. Other than that, I just recommend working on some like things you could do before you actually go and start the skill, is working on your handstands, you know, just to make sure that your arms are strong enough to support yourself and everything like that. So, well, that's about it, guys. Good luck on practicing your standing back handsprings, and I'd love to see video responses on how you're doing.